Hello everybody, in this video we will speak about how to take Bach flower essences. Uh, First of all, shortly about the selection of the essences. Use 7 essences in one bottle at maximum. If you have enough time and information, it is better not to use crisis essence in the combination. Crisis essence has other indications. And listen to what the patient says and observe his appearance and behavior, and it's important to discuss with him which essences are suitable for him and select those which he prefers. It's important to say that Bach flower essences are very safe. They can be used even by pregnant women during breastfeeding and by small children. They have no side effects and cannot provoke any allergies, and that is why they can be used even by laypersons. The dosage is the same in children and in adults, and there are no contraindications for the therapy. So let's start how to dose the crisis essence. Crisis essence can be used alone, and it can even be dropped directly into the mouth. Use 4 drops in one dose, and in acute states, for example, in acute myocardial infarction after a car accident, for example, after an assault, you can use this essence every minute or every 2 minutes, for example. Don't worry, there is no risk of overdosage. Another way how to use the essences is to drop them into a glass of water or some drink. So first of all, select the essences you would like to use and drop 2 drops of single essence and 4 drops of crisis essence into this glass. Then the patient can sip it during a few minutes. And finally, if you the most economic way how to use Bach flower essences is to make a bottle for a long-term treatment. Its size is usually between 20 and 50 milliliters. And again, you select the essences and you give 1 drop per 10 milliliter of the bottle of single essence and 2 drops per 10 milliliter of crisis essence. And then you add spring water, still spring water, and if you like, you can add also a teaspoon of brandy or whiskey or vodka or another alcohol, but you needn't use it. It depends. If the patient plans he will use it continuously during next a few weeks, so he won't need any preservative. If he uses it only from time to time, so the alcohol can preserve it for a long period. If there is a problem with alcoholism, with dependency, so it's not reasonable to use alcohol, but instead you can use vinegar to preserve the drops. And it's good to store the bottle in the fridge, especially when there is no alcohol. And to avoid sunshine, the bottle is made from brown glass, so it protects at least partly from the sunshine, but the best is to at least to put the bottle somewhere into some cupboard, for example, if it is not in the fridge. As for the dosage, The drops should be used at least 4 times, 4 drops, either directly into the mouth or into some drink. And in intense problems, you can use it more frequently, for example, 8 times, 4 drops, or in very acute cases, even every few minutes. There is no risk of overdosage. It's very important. And sometimes it's too complicated for some patients to use the drops every 2 hours, for example, or 3 hours, or they do not like to carry the bottle with the essences to the work, and they are afraid that the other people would watch them, what they are giving in their drink, and so on. So in these situations, I recommend to the patient to take some plastic bottle and to put the essences into this bottle, for example, 12 essences, 12 drops of the essences into the bottle, and the patient drinks it, for example, at work. And he starts in the morning, he puts 4 drops into a drink, then he drinks from the bottle, and then when he returns, he continues in dropping these drops into the drinks. It works very well. Together with oral usage, the essences can also be applied locally. For example, if there is a skin problem, joint problem, or localized pain, and you have more options, you can, for example, add 4 drops of the prepared combination you use normally orally to the water, and you can dip the affected part of the body or to wet it with a sponge, for example, or you can add 4 drops of every essence to some neutral cream base and then to apply it in this form. And there is also one commercially produced combination of Bach flower essences. It's rescue cream, and it is a combination of crisis essence and crab apple, and it is used in a similar way like crisis essence itself to acute local problems. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. And in the next video, we will divide the essences into 7 groups.